YouTube, it's Faye, and for today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the fuel filter on my 1998 Toyota 4Runner. Let's begin by talking about relieving fuel pressure because I know that someone is going to ask about it. This is something that I don't do at all, and in fact, the Toyota factory instructions, they just say to put a rag over the fuel line. However, people love to remove the gas cap, pull the EFI fuse, amongst other things, and I find none of these to be effective at all. Probably the most effective solution that I have seen out there and tried for myself is just disconnecting the fuel pump wiring. However, this is a lot of effort for, I don't think, a huge mess. In fact, if you watch this video, I don't relieve the fuel pressure at all, and you'll be able to see how much of a mess is created by just avoiding this step entirely. So when I pop the hood here, the only purpose that is serving is to disconnect the battery. And I just love how easy the maintenance is on this truck. You can easily access, or at least I can easily access, the fuel filter on the ground in the driveway. But for ease of making this video, I'm going to put the room up on the lift. Tools that you're going to need to do this job: some sort of drain pan. This one's obviously excessive. I just like the height. Some penetrating lubricant, a 19mm open-end wrench, a 14mm line wrench, a 10mm wrench, as well as a shallow socket on my little ratchet, and of course, plenty of rags. Now, I'm going to start by blasting this thing with PB Blaster because it looks like there's rust underneath here. Also looks like this has never been changed before, or it's been a really long time. So just setting myself up for success by spraying these down with penetrating lubricant first. And then I'm also going to check and make sure that nothing is seized up there on the little bracket. Okay, to remove the fuel filter, I'm going to start by grabbing my line wrench. And before I remove the fuel lines, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that everything is able to be removed, so nothing's seized. So I'm going to check the outline, I'm going to check the inline. And now I'm preparing to remove the filter by covering up the lines with a shop towel per the Toyota directions. This helps to muffle the spray and sort of keep all the fuel contained in my shop towel. Check this out. That is what came out of the fuel filter. Now here's our new fuel filter ready to be installed. Now, do you remember what direction it goes? Don't worry if you don't, because most of the time it's going to say so right on the front of the filter. So that says in, so I'm going to face that side towards the fuel tank. For installation, I'm going to start by tightening both of the lines by hand first until they come to a stop and I can no longer thread them. And then I'm going to get my bracket nice and tight. So now that my lines are where I want them to be, I'm going to make sure that the fuel filter is mounted nice and tight to the body of the vehicle, and that'll make tightening those lines a little bit easier for me. Once your connections are tight and your vehicle is back on the ground, don't forget to put that little fuse back in if you went that method, and reconnect your battery, and let's get this car started. Now that everything's back together, don't forget to check your work at the end by starting up the vehicle and checking for any fuel leaks before you hand it back to the customer or before you go for a drive. And then at the end, of course, don't forget to write the date on it so that you know the last time that you changed it by visual inspection. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, let me know in the comments below and encourage me to keep on making videos like this. All right, I will see you in my next